one more again. I hope everybody doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, just thank you so much for just sharing the love. We're all sending each other out, loving and uplifting vibes to carry us along the way because it's truly taking us there. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting, um, giving you good vibes or good information you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Oh, y'all. The music that you're listening to in the background is called Cleansing Body Spirit Mind Aura 777 hertz, which is a very good number. Divine Sound Energy, and 444 hertz. Angelic Healing Therapy, and I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing right now is called Transmutation is Taking Your Body Through Changes. Let the games begin. Okay, I was wondering why in the other video, I don't know if it was the one I just finished or the one before that, where I started seeing, like, if anybody's up in my age, when the cartoon was out back in the day with, like Thundercats and She-Ra and He-Man and all that stuff, it's like in the Power of Grayskull and put that daggone sword up in the air. And I'm just looking like, this is a WTF moment. I'm like, what are you telling me? And all of a sudden, soon as I finished that last video about, it's like things went through a major shift. Like, it just threw me for a loop. I wasn't even expecting that. I'm like, you can't warn somebody. I almost went into, Kevin Hart mode. No, it's not ready. I wasn't ready for that. And it comes sneaking up on me. All these different changes are going through, and we're going through major transformation, like at this moment, but it had to be able to take place at this moment from the solar eclipse that we just had, along with that full moon. I think that's what it was, full moon. Those things, it was like strategically designed, and then all of a sudden this wham is going through you, because it's like through these whole times, I'm going through these psychic chills and going high pitched frequency to where I was really out, because I was getting them through the video, but I had to really like separate myself, because all of a sudden all these different visions was coming, and I started noticing I'm zoning out a lot more than I was before. And it's just like, and all of a sudden I'm starting to answer different questions that people are dropping comments on, and all of a sudden I'll start getting all these things from spirit guide, and they're telling me, hey, I need you to tell them this, hey, I need you to tell them that, y'all loved ones is coming up to me and say, hey, can you tell them this for me, because they're not paying attention to this, or can you give them this information so they'll know who you're talking about. And it's like I keep knocking my because I got, what is it, Google Chrome, even my energy is getting so jacked up, it keeps taking me off my connection. It keeps on saying disconnecting, problem with connecting to the Prince room. And it's just like, it's connected for me to be able to cast this off my TV, and it keeps knocking that off. So major changes are taking place. It might make you feel like you're going through a flu, but you're just going through ultimate psychic change. It's like what I'm getting right now is like there's like one or two, or maybe even possibly three gifts that have been switched on, because you have been going through the change, and it's been really putting you through change, and it can be kind of scary. And it's like things are merging in with it, so it's doing different body changes towards your towards the frequency you carry. And there's things where, I mean, it makes you want to draw back, but it's like they don't want you to be afraid of that. You are being protected. Allow the thing, allow this transmutation to take place into your life, because these are truly needed towards the mission and the life purpose that you're on. And it's going to really give you some advantages that the Dark Knight did not want. Well, not the Dark Knight, but Dark or Devil, whatever, they didn't want you to have that. They've been trying to coerce, or whatever you want to call that word, get, have some plans to have you shook. They're really trying to bank on you, on your downfall, and they're just saying never give them that satisfaction to let you, even your enemies are watching you, and they're banking on your downfall. They want to see you suffer. I've been feeling all these different changes, and at times that I might be unsure. It's like if I'm telling somebody something, I'm like, I don't know if this is something I was filling out, or does this make sense to you? And then all of a sudden they're like, yes, I know this is something that you're confirming things for me. A lot of us have been in that tower, and I keep seeing that tower with what is it, warriors been sitting up in that tower, and they're like pacing back and forth, and they're like, why me, all these different things. But it's at that point for what you're doing, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, but it's like I'm getting different downloads at the same time, so it's kind of hard to you know do that. But yeah, I keep seeing different warriors, and they're like pacing back and forth, like, what do I do, what do I do? But it's at that point right now, they're just trying to level you up to get prepared, because game is already unstarted. It's like game on, and it's just like I'm seeing people knocking, like when the basketball players get ready to start, and they just put up fist and like dab out or whatever. But it's just like the chapters are taking another level, and it's like Annie up for you. And it's just like it's taking you through different body changes, as whereas especially for women, it'll make you feel like you're going through the change, but that's not what it is. It's like all these major transformations, and it's like messing uh it's like electrons going through your DNA. So it's like sometimes you can feel like you're cold 1 minute, and then all of a sudden it makes it goes hot, or your hands start getting sweaty, or your feet, which is really gross. But all these different changes are coming, or even if because it's like right now, it's like I think my third eye is like really wide open, and usually if I get like really intense vibrations from that, usually makes my head hurt, and this is just like it's really a gape right now, and I'm just like so it's just like all of us are going through these major changes, and it's taking place in our life for us to be able to start our new chapter of life. Like I said, it was just going through those different changes that are taking place, is guiding us towards that path that we need to be on. And it's just like they can't be able to warn you. They're letting you know doors are opening and a shift is taking place, but they can't, like, it's like certain things you've seen coming, but these are the things that they had to do, but it had to be caught off guard because there's too many eyes watching. So they can't do that to where that it's just things. Everybody has to deal with their own demons, basically, and they have to be able to do it right when they're not looking, because it's just like they're trying to like they're sending a mole there to be able to know every step before that. And it's like, no, guys, like, you're trying to play me, you're going to end up playing yourself. You need to go sit down somewhere. So all these different changes, because it's like as soon as I finished that last video I did, and all of a sudden all these different downloads, and it just so happened to be the people I'm instantly connecting with them in that vibe. And I'm just like, whoa, usually it's a person I usually talk to every day, but all of a sudden all these different things are coming to me, and they're like, hey, we need you to tell this person. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, but it's not for you to make sense. Can you just tell them what I said? I'm like, well, excuse me, can you give me a minute, please? Can I just breathe? Can I let this just bask for a second? No, they said, stop pausing. Go ahead and tell them what we need to tell them. Stop pausing. So it's like all these different things are coming, and it is like it really, I'm used to being able to see these things. It's like, okay, when I'm talking to individuals, but it's just like everything is so like out there. I'm able to just, okay, I'm focusing on this person's comment right here, and all of a sudden this, that, and the third start coming out. Hey, we need you to tell this, and this, that. I'm not used to that. And it's just like, it kind of drained me just to be channeling somebody like that. So it's just like, this video is not going to be too long. It's allowing you to see views from a different way. It's allowing you to see, um, and you've been getting different signs that you're not in this situation alone. You're not there. You're going through these changes, but knowing that you have people that are very connected to you, that's guiding you along that path. So they're allowing you to say, don't stand in the way of your process, because these are the things that's needing to happen for you if you want better to come into your life. You're being protected. No person can intervene on the doors that are opening for you, because these are doors of change. These are doors of upliftment. These are all the things that you had to go through. Because maybe, excuse me, before you had people that were blocking them, or they were putting speed bumps in your life and stuff like that. I've had that. And it's like, now when you're allowing yourself to be one with your mission, and that's what it feels like, that's what they're saying, we're being one with our mission. But it's like, how they tell you, you go on different levels, you're dealing with different devils. You're starting to see more of things. Like, why weren't you able to see it before? It wasn't meant for you to see before. You had to go through these change of events that had to fall into place. And it's like a house of cards. I don't know why they told me to say house of cards, but somebody who's relating to House of Cards, it's like a house of cards, and it just went boom. And it needed to be like that for you to understand. And if you're reading too much into it, they want you to allow that flow to come to you, because a lot of times, if we stay focused on it really too hard, you're going to miss the signs that are trying to be taking place. Because if you allow yourself to breathe and open your mind up to the vibes they're trying to send you, because know that you are protected. Know that you are protected, because it's like, things are top secret. It's like that FBI type situation. It's the need to know basis. Is when they need you to move, do you need to move just like that? So all these things are taking place for the greater good for you. It's like one of those things, darkness is not prepared for, because it's like, if you just blink, a shift can happen and they'll be lost. They'll be thrown up. They'll be lost in translation for real. So it is like, all these things are taking place. It is uplifting you in major ways, because it's like, I'm seeing warriors in the tower. And then I see them in like the lotus position, like if you're meditating, but I see you rising into the light. So that means that things are rising up for you. And while it's showing you the light that is around you, it's like, it's strengthening you as that you rise. And they just don't want you to stand in the way of that process of awareness, where it's trying to take you. Because if you're allowing doubt and fear to get in the way, you're messing with your own growth. And it's like, you're blocking your own blessings, and you're blocking the process that needs to take place. So they need to allow you to know that you are very well protected. Don't worry, if you can't see what's coming, you're not supposed to. That's where the faith comes in. And I have to tell myself that as well. Allow myself to be open to the signs and the messages that they're trying to send your way. You have your loved ones that you hold dear, assisting you on this journey. There's people that, as well as your spirit guides, that are helping you. Because it's like, with these gift switches that are coming on, it is like, is really throwing your body out of whack. Because you have to understand, it's like, if you were in your true warrior form, like not in human form, this wouldn't bother you. But it's just, the fact is, with your past life merging with you right now, along with these gifts that are switching on, is like zigzags. So it might be thrown off. You might have you thrown off to where you start spacing out a lot, or you can really pay attention to something, or you might feel like you're on cloud nine. It might make you have that euphoric feeling. And it is just a lot of people that been going through this, as well as myself. It's been putting you through body aches and pains, because it's like, you have to understand, it's just like about 5 or 6 of you in your past life trying to fit in this one human suit. So it's gonna make you, have breakouts. Like, I've been going through major breakouts, like really bad, all up in my arm. I've never broke out like this. And it's just like, well, all these different changes that are going in my life is throwing me off course, whereas, making me very emotional. Y'all been seeing it at my videos. I'm getting tired of being damn vulnerable in front of y'all. But they tell me you need to be open for that. You need to be open. They have to be able to see you when you're aggravated. They need to see you when you're goofy. They need to see you when you're trying to be funny, but they need to see you at your emotional moments too, because all these different changes are coming about, and they want you to know that you're not alone. We're all going through these crazy changes, but it's going to take us off to sweet salvation. They really wanted you to know that. So I'm gonna give a post notification out to Scorpio Oracle. Much love to you. You know, we just finished talking. As well as Melissa Vieira. I hope I pronounced your last name right. I'm sorry, sis, if I didn't. As well as Julia Barton. Much love to you as well. You know, I hope everything is, you know, the messages are coming in clear for you, the ones that I just opened out. I'm going to take this time right now to recharge y'all because it's just like it got me feeling like I'm on cloud nine, and it is like my back is hurting a lot, and these daggone vibrations is throwing me off. That's why I had to, you know, look this way, because all it is just my computer in front of me. But it's just going through all this. It's like if I need to concentrate and make sure I'm telling y'all the right thing that they want me to tell you, I can't look directly at you because I don't need that, you know, that type of energy coming at y'all. So I'm gonna probably take like an hour or two break just so I can, you know, recharge, because that was a whole lot of. So, you know, I hope you have a, you know, a beautiful weekend. Be safe at everything you do. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever protected. And know there is always somebody out there praying for your better days. I pray that everything that you're working hard for comes into your reality quicker than you thought it was. And whatever you've been asking for, I hope you get more than what you prayed for. Um, like I said, just drop a line. Let me know if you're resonating. You're going through all these different body changes. You might feel pins and needles. You might get clammy hands, clammy feet. You know, going through temperature, like where you're just straight shiver. You know, like I said in the other video, going through these high pitch frequency rings where it can throw you off. And I really had to stay focused because I was getting it through on and off throughout the couple of videos I've been doing. But just let me know. Uh, Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, share. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for the support. Um, and if you ever need to talk to me and you don't feel comfortable with talking to me here, and you have questions or concerns about, you know, your purpose or your journey, I try my best to help you out. You can hit me up on Facebook Messenger, not the page. I will, you know, I will confirm your request on Messenger, but not my page. Um, and I'll help you out the best way I can. If I don't make any more videos out today, y'all, please forgive me. I'm just trying to take this, you know, play this by ear, because right now it's really got me drained. Where you see I'm just sitting like this, because that took a lot out of me, because I was just channeling the hell out about 3 or 4 people at one time. So I'm going to recharge, and most likely I'm probably try to do at least about 2 or 3 more videos later on today. I'm just playing it all by ear. But if not, I will definitely, most definitely, if everything's all said and done, you know, I will be making videos in the AM. So I love y'all so much. Peace, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.